But this team, as currently constructed, you look at the rest of the East, I still see them at a tier below Milwaukee and a tier below Boston. But if those two teams are healthy, that's the big caveat. Jake, where do you see them, this Knicks team, in the bigger hierarchy of things in the East?
Yeah, if you want to think about it through that lens as well, when you get to the playoffs, when you do go up against Milwaukee and Boston, Jalen Brunson's playing 44 minutes a game. So I'm not sure how big of an issue the backup point guard spot really is going to be come that time of year. Like the McBride, the Malachi Flynn, potential position battle here, like that's about eating innings during the regular season. When it comes down to it, to go against a Milwaukee or a Boston, you're going to need Jalen Brunson hot from three like he was the other night. You're going to need Julius Randle getting to the line and finishing. You're going to need Dante and Josh Hart and OG knocking down corner threes and all cutting off the ball. Like I think the Knicks have enough talent and enough grit to be able to take either of those teams to a difficult second-round series. I do think they are a step behind in terms of, that top six of Boston is something else. Milwaukee, I think ultimately the Dame and Giannis 1-2 punch is probably a little bit more than what New York has. But when you look deeper down in the rotation, that 7, 8, 9, the fact that Tibbs has routinely gotten a gritty, full-out effort from this group since the moment he stepped foot on that sideline, I do think none of those teams are going to want to see New York in the playoffs. And I do think they're going to have a fighting shot, like emphasis on fighting, because this team is going to fight. They're going to scratch and claw and bully and cut and dive on the floor. And they might end up giving one of those teams a real scare. I think it's possible.